Firstly, welcome. Happy to be back.
Thank you. Great to be back. Finally.
Yes, finally.
2 years and our third attempt.
Oh, I know. So happy you're here. Can't wait to
You know,
see
we
the
shipped
show.
our gear here twice.
Oh, really?
To and from.
Oh, geez, that's a hassle, isn't it? I guess at the end of the day, it's going ahead.
It's so...
You shipped it here a third time and it stayed.
Well, three's a charm, right?
They say that, don't
I'm
they?
so grateful to be here. And look who I'm here with.
Yeah.
The great Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
The great Black Rebel. The great Bush. I'm very, very honored.
The Great Stone Temple Pilots.
Well, you're only as good as those who are around you.
Well, maybe so, maybe so. I think you guys do pretty well. So I'm just going to ask one question with regards to band members and then we'll move on from that.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to know, with the song lyrics and, you know, different years and everyone grows older and we learn things and we grow as we go, and you guys have then had the added change of your vocalists and things like that. Do you find that the song meanings change through all of that? Different singers, different eras, different parts of life? Or do you reckon they stay the same?
So, I think the meaning behind the lyrics stays the same.
Yeah.
I think the sentiment is different, and we all can imagine why, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I'm up there playing those songs, I can't help but to, you know, sorely miss Scott and think of him. And, you know, there's some nights as I'm playing a show, I become very emotional. I'm kind of wrapped up in him.
Yeah, I understand that. Did
Yeah.
you see the amazing Velvet Revolver display on the way in?
I didn't.
Oh, it's just outside the main front door.
Okay.
To your right. It's beautiful.
Oh,
it's
good.
fantastic. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah, so that kind of hits home a little bit, you know.
No, I bet it does. I bet it does. We'll move on to happier topics.
What's that?
We'll move on to happier
Okay.
topics. Yeah, now I know bands always writing songs, always evolving. You've got plans for a new album?
Well, I don't think so. I know Robert's releasing a record, and I just released a record a little while back.
Yeah.
This thing called Trip the Witch that I did.
Okay.
I was pretty excited about. And I don't know that we'll be doing anything in the near future. I know we want to just get out and play.
Yes.
We've been cooped up.
Yes.
You know, we've been cooped up, and you know, Dax and I were texting a couple weeks ago. All right, man, this is going to happen. He goes, yeah. He goes, I've been gathering a little too much moss. We need to get out. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I want to get out and play, you know. I mean, we all love to play. I mean, you know, we love what we do.
Yeah.
And it's such a reciprocal, beautiful thing. You know, we just are handing energy and music and smiles, and it's just, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
It's
You're fine.
lovely.
Yeah, and I think on the other side of that, the fans are so excited because 2 years, you know, 2 years it's been put off and coming and put off and coming. When we got that poster, you know, on social media that said this show has been approved, we celebrated.
Oh,
we were
good.
absolutely thrilled.
Good.
We're coming to 2 of the shows in Queensland and we absolutely cannot
Oh,
wait.
great.
Yeah,
Great.
wonderful, wonderful. So we have lots of musicians that listen to our podcast, my husband being one of them. And we know that you use Gibson guitars a lot, and we wondered if there was any particular reason for that, or something you might be able to share with our listeners about playing Gibson.
I'll tell you, I was that particular model with a PAF in it just allowed me to take up a lot of space. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
I was able to take up a lot of room. However, I still have a couple of Gibsons out with me, but my dear friend, who I've had the honor of working with for the last 18 years, my friend, my mate, as you would say, Bruce Nelson.
Okay.
Amazing luthier.
Yeah.
He has an Instagram called Nelson Guitar Works with an E.
Okay.
And he's built me all my guitars now.
That's
And
great.
the guitars that I'm playing now are just pieces of art. They're truly pieces of art. He's an amazing luthier. And what's so appealing to me about these guitars now, they weigh about 5 to 6 pounds as opposed to 12 and 13 pounds.
Yeah.
And it definitely allows me to, you know, get around the stage a little better these days.
Do they have that same, level where you can take up all that space with your sound?
Yes,
Yeah?
maybe even more so.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Well, you can be the judge.
I will be the judge, don't you worry. I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly, I tell you. New music, new rock music. Anything that you like? Anything that you think is standing out at the moment?
Yeah. Your very own Tame Impala. I love what they're doing.
They're wonderful.
Oh, really great. And I love those guys out of New Zealand.
Like a storm?
Unknown Mortal Orchestra.
Oh, okay.
Really cool.
I'll have to give that a go.
And my son's got me into some cool stuff. I have an 8-year-old son, so that's where I get. That's where I'm schooled.
Yes, I have children around the same age, so I understand that.
Perfect. It's great, right?
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Oh, it's awesome. They can bring you stuff, and he kind of laid on me this band Wand. That's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of great new music coming out. There's another band out of I think Montreal or Toronto called Men I Trust.
Okay.
I really love them, and so there is a lot of new music that I'm really enjoying.
Yeah, well, I think there's some great recommendations. I'm going to take them on board. I love new music all the time, and I'm sure our listeners will as well.
Yeah.
Now, my husband is a big music fan and asked me to specifically ask you one question.
Okay.
He said, are there any plans for you to do any more with Army of Anyone?
Oh my. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that would happen because each of us are all so busy now.
Yes.
Ray is so busy with Korn.
Yep.
And Robert and I are just busy doing things, and Richard's been, so busy as well. But I mean, it sure would be nice, to dream and be able to do something. It was a fun project to write and record, and I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe now we've got some more freedom with, COVID, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's been a trying couple of years, hasn't it?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Saddening.
Yeah, absolutely saddening. Hopefully we're coming through the other side of it. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Are you excited to be in Australia?
Yes.
Yeah. You doing anything other than tours while you're here?
Our schedule is pretty rough. Have you seen the schedule?
No,
we really don't have days off.
The shows aren't far apart,
the shows
are they?
are like 3 in a row, and then the day off, we're traveling.
Yes.
We're in an airport, so sadly, I won't have much time to take in the sites. But,
and so different here from the States, because you'd probably drive to your next venue and things like that, whereas here you got to jump on a plane, go everywhere. Everything's so spread out.
That's the thing. Our days off, we're in an airport.
Yeah. And
so,
that's no fun.
Well,
I mean, it depends on what part of the airport you're in, I suppose.
Yeah.
You're in the nice part, you go.
But touring in the States is much different because we can just bus it from city to city, and just get on the bus and fall asleep on the bus and wake up in the next city.
Yeah, I think it would be really unusual to have a tour bus in Australia.
I don't think it could be done.
I don't think it could be done either. It'll be an awfully long tour and take you days to get everywhere. Days and days.